Hey. Hi, I'm Sammy. Sorry if my voice is shaky, I'm nervous. But this is my first mission trip, so it was out of my comfort zone. And the first day, we got like split off into groups, and I was with Ellie and Cody. I don't think he's here, but I was with him. And we went to this apartment church, and I got to pass out pennies. And I was like, why am I passing out pennies? And it was 3 pennies. And it was for the offering. These people, I guess they don't like have enough money. So their 3 pennies, they put those 3 pennies in the offering. And I thought that was so neat that I got to be a part of that. And got to like show that even if you don't got anything, you can still give. Sorry. And so after that, I got to be the memory verse leader and throughout the week. And it was so cool seeing the kids like participating. Like I never got to teach anything, and like teaching the memory verses like so neat for me. And it helped me memorize verses. Like I like used to not memorize things, and I kept this with me, and it was 1 John 3:1. How great is the love the Father has given us so freely. Now we can be called children of God, and that's what we really are. 1 John 3:1. And I had a lot. My whole group. I think we had about 6 kids in the older group at the first place, and all 6 memorized that verse by the end of the week, and I was so proud of them. And there was this one girl in the older group. I was the older group, and her name was Kiera, and she was a little shy and to herself, but we got to break off and in prayer time, and like she didn't like want to say it, but I could see it in her eyes. She had something that she wanted to say, and by the end, after I prayed for her, I started talking to her. I was like, do you go to church? And she's like, no, but my brother does. And I was like, oh, and I was like, has he gone through the process of being saved? And he was like, yes. And I was like, did you ever think that you would ever want to do that later on in life? And she was like, yes. And then I was with Jody, and Jody was like, well, she was like, have you thought about it this week? And she was like, yeah. She's like, what about today? And I was like, yeah. And I've never like got to lead someone to Christ, and I led this girl to Christ, and I was so proud. I was like, I made it through, and I was so happy. The rest of the day, it was just brighten up my day. And so that was the main thing that made my week have like good, I guess. And I got to share my testimony on the last day, and I had never shared my testimony before. I didn't even know like what it was. I knew you accept Christ and you get baptized, but I didn't know there was more to it. So before we went to the trip, I had written it down. Like I had it all like ready to share, and then I lost it, and I started freaking out. I was like, what am I going to do? I was like, I don't know this. And we get there. It was the 4th day, and I felt like I wasn't prepared. Like I had went over it a little bit over my head what I was going to say, but then I compared it to the story we were teaching, and I made it through it, and I praise the Lord. I think he was the one speaking for me, because I was so, yes. It was wonderful, and it was fun getting to experience all that. And the kids, oh my gosh, I loved all these kids, and it felt that they loved me, and I got to hang out with them. This one girl, Dina, I got to hang out with her, and we were hula hooping, and I was showing I could hula hoop around my arm. I thought that was pretty cool, and then she's hula hooping around her legs, and I was like, whoa! I was like, I've never seen that before, and it was just so amazing, and just seeing how happy the kids were just made you happy, and like I just loved it all, and I wanted to thank all y'all for allowing us to be able to go on this trip and get an experience, especially for my first time. Like, I thought this was the best thing I ever got to do, and I guess just thank you all.